Hello and welcome back to Rainwood Acres. Today we're going to do a spring 2023 update. You're going to have to compete with, or I'm going to have to compete with, the Homestead soundtrack of our Tom here that is thinks we're in competition. So here's a new pear tree we got put in the ground this fall. Picked up 3 trees from a local nursery, actually an Ace Hardware nursery basically. That got a good deal on. Basically got 3 large trees for about the price of 1. Got a mulberry in the ground here. This is the Black Beauty. Picked that up from Burnt Ridge, which is my favorite local nursery for sure. Added a grape. Our raspberries are finally starting to do really well over here. Got some minor protection for them. Put a bunch of lavenders in the ground this last summer, and those are obviously just to help aesthetics and help attract bees, which is awesome. Our blueberries are doing pretty well. They're producing a decent amount and keep the birds away from them, obviously. And our one fig over there is doing okay. It produces, but they didn't get fully ripe this year, even though summer was pretty decent. But we'll see how it does this year. And of course, we got some sage and rosemary, but this whole area is our little food forest / nursery, or not nursery, but orchard area. Plum, I got some protection on it for this year. Probably gonna have to put some protection around the mulberries, I'm assuming, keep the deer from eating all the new growth off of them. And then this Empire apple, I don't think is gonna make it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it doesn't look happy. So this spot seems to be this is a multi-species apple, a dead nectarine. That one succumbed to it was diseased when we got it, I think, so I should have took it back along, but I was out of town that summer. Our Fuji apple is doing really well, actually. It's produced apples, small amount, but our nectarine here, this large one, this was one of the first trees we put in the ground here. It's produced some nectarines a couple times, not very many, but doing okay. Peach tree, we'll give that a shot. I don't know, that might be kind of a long shot. Got our gooseberries down here as we expand the food forest area through, as I've been clearing. Got some paper birches that I added, because it's not all about food. It's, adding some diversity to here. We'll continue to spread across, use the goats to help us clear the blackberries out over through there. But yeah, our black walnut is down in there. It's doing okay. It seems like growing pretty slow. I've got an oak down in there, a white oak, Oregon white oak that I planted. Got some other oaks that I planted around the property in different locations, along with another black walnut. So like I said, we're just moving along here pretty good. I'm anticipating a pretty good year. I'm actually going to be home through this summer, which is awesome. Just got back from a 3-week trip, last one, so got lots of work to do. Okay, so to wrap up 2023 spring update, it's going to be a little bit longer than normal for me, just because there's a lot to cover. I just got back from being gone for like 24 days, and I'm very thankful to be back because it marks the end of the last time I'm going to be leaving because of my current job for the U.S. Army. I will be retiring here fairly soon, in about 5 to 6 months, or be done with the Army at that point in time, which I'm looking forward to that next chapter. The military, my time in the military has been great, but it's also really demanding and requires me to be gone a lot, and reduces the amount of time I can spend here on Ravenwood Acres. However, my next chapter may lead me to be on the road again at some point in time. Not meaning I'm truck driving or anything crazy like that, but there's some potential of us expanding our homestead to another state. At least for a while. We don't have any intent of getting rid of this property. We bought it in 2026. In current craziness, let our kids live here, whatever it is, we can manage a second mortgage somewhere else. The mortgage here is, half of what a lot of people are paying for rent right now. Even some people are paying even more than that. So we have no intent on selling anytime soon, not until we're maybe, I don't know, until we make a final decision, and that could be a decade or two from now. So Ravenwood Acres here in Washington will remain. There may I'll announce something else as we make decisions. As I'm doing job interviews, I've already had some unofficial ones, and we'll see what happens with that. But end of the day, like I said, everything with Ravenwood Acres will continue. Content will continue and always be quite the variety as it always has been. You guys that have stuck along with me this long, I appreciate it. You know that you never know what you're going to get sometimes with this channel, and that's where we're at with that. Oh, one last thing I would like to announce. If you are in Washington or nearby and you're interested in, like attending things like Self-Reliance Fest, right, that Nicole Sauce and John Willis put on there in Camden, Tennessee. There's a festival called Thrivalist Fest, I think. If I remember, I'll put it here in the video. I'll put links to their social and their website. I'm going to be there. Not that I'm an attracted. I'm not speaking. I'm not doing anything. I'm just attending to see some other people speak, like Tim from Toolman Tim's YouTube channel, linked here in the video. I've been on his show before, and also Paul Wheaton now is signed up. He will be there. If you're not familiar with Paul Wheaton, he's a big permaculturist there in Montana. He's got Paul Wheaton Labs, Permies.com, pardon me, a bunch of things, big into rocket mass heaters. I'm pretty sure he's pretty much like the center of the universe when it comes to those type of things. So I'm looking forward to listening to him talk and hopefully getting to meet him in person. And of course, meeting Tim. Tim mentioned something about us potentially doing some sort of fireside chat or something like that. We'll see what happens with that. So stay tuned for that. But the tickets are pretty cheap. If you want to go both days for a single adult, I think it's around $50. You can camp on site. I'm most likely camping on site. Yeah, I think I'm going to camp on site. I've thought about staying in a local motel, but we'll see. I think camping on site's a cheaper option, and why not? So, but yeah, I'll be there. So if you're interested, check it out. See me there, and I'll see you there. So thanks for watching. Sorry about the plane. Have a great day. Don't forget to check our website, theravenwoodacres.com.